How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of Jason's Realm here today, bringing you live play-by-play coverage and reaction for the New York Rangers going up north to Boston to take on the Boston Bruins. This should be a fun one here. Both of these teams know that their seasons hang in the balance, and don't worry, we actually got the game on like last night. How's it going, Egg? How you doing? How's it going, Bond? What's good, man? How we doing, everybody? How we feeling today? We are looking forward to what should be a fun game here. These two teams know their seasons are on the line. Taking a look at what is at stake here in this game for the Rangers. This is basically the start of their playoff run if they're going to have a chance. They got to keep winning. They got to find ways to get points. Hey, we appreciate it, Egg. I absolutely appreciate it, man. But yeah, the Rangers, this is basically the start of their playoff run. If they're going to make a run towards the cup, it all starts here and now. They are currently deep down in the Metro standings. They are currently 7th entering today with, I believe it was, how many points? 46 points on 45 games. Not a bad margin. The problem being everybody else in the conference except for the Washington Capitals and the Detroit Red Wings have games in pocket over them. So they are going to desperately need to get some help if they want to make the playoffs. They're going to need to win at pretty much as they can and hope that other teams have a few struggles down the road for the Rangers to have a chance. So their playoffs begin now. Minimize mistakes, minimize errors. Yes, you're banged up. Yes, you don't have Fox. Yes, you don't have Shesterkin. But you got to step up in more ways than one. Looking at you, Mika Zibanejad. Looking at you, Artemi Panarin. That first line should be stepping up pretty good for the Rangers. Meanwhile, on the other side of the coin, the Boston Bruins. They're not in a much better situation themselves. They are 6th in the Atlantic Division with 48 points on 44 games. But again, about half the conference has games in pocket over them. And those who don't have games in pocket, unless you're the Capitals, the Rangers, or the Red Wings, they play the same amount of games. So you really need to get your wins now and stack your points while you still can. It's not as dire for the Bruins, just, given that they have not played 45 games yet. But today they'll cross that threshold. They'll cross the river Styx, and they are going to need to make something happen big time. So for both of these teams, effectively it starts their playoff time. Looking at how far out of a playoff spot they are, the Rangers entering today 5 points out of a playoff spot. The Bruins 3 points, as the current number to beat is 51 points by the Penguins for that last wildcard spot in the East. But we should see a pretty fun game here. I'm expecting both of these teams to be fighting, leaving it all on the table, because they know what's in store. If they lose, they are going to put themselves in a deep hole that is going to be tough to come back from. Oh, man, but how we feeling, everybody? We got puck drop in about 5 minutes here. We also got everything all set up for today. Taking a look at our starting goalies. Let me refresh. Did we get a confirmation? We did. Okay, good. Jonathan Quick confirmed to be starting for the Rangers. And Jeremy Swayman starting for the Bruins. Should be a fun matchup here. Swayman, he has been the heart and soul there. And Jonathan Quick came in relief and did pretty well when Shesterkin got hurt. So we'll see how they can hold up here up in TD Garden in Boston. And we got opposite color jerseys today. Yeah, we got the road team wearing the solid colors, wearing the blue. And the Boston Bruins wearing the white. Now, I do want to leave this as a heads up right now. We might wrap this game up a little early, just depending on how long it takes. Because we will be going live for the Pittsburgh mother-loving Penguins, baby. Taking on them Calgary Flames at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. So we will be live for that one as well. Those who are watching this stream at that time will be redirected to that stream automatically when this stream ends. But yeah, we will be covering hockey and football all day today. We got 4 streams set up. We got this game. We got the Pens and Flames. Then we're going to do the back end of the Rams and Panthers immediately after that, the wild card game. And then we got the wild card game between the Bears and the Green Bay Packers. We got a very fun slate for today. I am excited to see what we've got in store. 4 streams, 1 day. Should be an awesome day of streaming. But we'll see. If I had to take a final score prediction on this one, I think the Rangers, they've been really good on the road. So I'm going to take the Rangers to win this, especially because they have more to play for, by a final score of 4-2. I think it's going to be 3-2 in the third period, and they're going to get an empty netter. That's kind of my thoughts on that. What do you guys think? Taking a look at our poll over there in the chat, we got 7 votes. We are splitting 4-3, favoring the Bruins over the Rangers. I mean, Bruins at home, it is a very intriguing bet there. But I think the Rangers just know that they have more to play for right now. Look, again, they're road warriors. 3rd in points at 32 on the road, and 4th in goals on the road with 78. And the last game at Boston was November 28th, and a 6-2 win for these Rangers. So, we will see what the Rangers can do. We'll see how big those injuries do end up being for this team, because it could be a big factor in getting the game for the Bruins. Because again, you're without your top goalie, your elite goalie. You are without Fox, who has been in and out all year. So, again, and taking a look at the Eastern Conference playoff picture, everybody over 500. It is just incredibly tight in this Eastern Conference, man. So, I mean, for every team, it's almost like the playoffs begin today. Because if you even slip up one little bit, I mean, you're going to be a way, way beyond. You're going to be left in the dust. So, okay. But yeah, we shall see what we've got in store for this one here. And get to it. All right. So yeah, we shall see here. 30 seconds to puck drop. And what should be an awesome, awesome game. Bringing us into TD Garden here. Taking a look at Swayman in the net. On the near side. Rangers might be cooked, low-key. Their season probably is cooked, in all honesty. But, you know, those injuries could come back to hurt them. But we'll see what they can do. They have been good on the road. Taking a look at Swayman, 902 save percentage, 291 goals against, and 16-11-2 on the year. Meanwhile, Quick, 3-7-2 with a 239 goals against and a 911 save percentage with a shutout. So, unfortunately, he's had no wins in his last 7 starts, but that could change today. So we'll see. Here we go. Center ice draw. Taking a look on our starting up here. You got the Miller, Trocheck, Lafreniere line starting here. Up against the Pasta line. Pasternak, Kuznetsov, and Lindholm. Face-off going to be won at center ice by the Bruins, taking it out. Going from left to right into the offensive end. Gets a nice redirect there by Quick. Over into the corner they go. Battling for it there along the corner. Going to be moved up along the far side of the ice. Up through center they go. Dumping it into the offensive end behind Swayman. Getting behind it is going to be JT Miller. Around the outside he goes. To the top of the zone. Losing control. And that's going to be Lindholm with the puck. Elias into the offensive end. They're going to send it around the far corner. Going to battle for that puck down low. Get around behind the net in front. Nice deflection by Quick. A very good opportunity, but a nice deflection there. Over to the far side now behind the net for the Rangers. Trying to hit Gavrikov. Could not. But ultimately going to be taken. That's Trocheck. But taken right back by the Bruins. Sending it down low. Off the stick there. And going to be sent around the near side they go. Up to the top of the zone. With a chance. A shot. Deflected. Loose over to the far side. Still battling for it now is going to be Middlestat. Over to the top of the zone. The Rangers moving up now with the puck. That's Gavrikov in the defensive end. Working with that puck to the near side. Sending it down low again. Still down in the defensive end. Getting ready to move it up now through the near side. Off of the stick there of going to be number 10. That going to be Panarin. Into the offensive end. A chance. Sending it towards the net. And a nice glove. No, not a glove save. A deflection off the glove. A shot. He's gone! Mika Zibanejad makes this a 1-0 game. We got the goal horn. We are in sync. I love it. We are in sync with the game. Normally the goal horn goes off early, but not today. Let's freaking get it, boys. Artemi Panarin sending it in. Down low, getting it deflected over to Mika Zibanejad. And it was over there. From Panarin, over to Zibanejad, shot right on in. Cooley and Zibanejad, I believe, are going to be your assists on that goal. But a nice goal there to get this game going for the Rangers. Here we go now, center ice draw. Going to be won by the Rangers. Over to the near side, working with it now, going to be Matthew Robertson. Along the boards, taken by the Bruins into the offensive end, a breakaway chance. He shoots, nice save by Quick, and going to be handled out by Noah Laba. Over to the far side, clearing it up, but the Bruins take it back at center. Over to the far side again, sending it back down low, giving chase, going to be Mason Lowry. Over to the near side, passing across, into the offensive end they go, but taken by Cooley, down low to Susie. Susie along the near side, sending it up into the offensive end, deflected back by the Bruins. Over to the near side, yet again, Susie trying to take it back, but taken immediately over there by the Bruins with a chance, a shot, and it goes out into the netting. A nice chance there by Fraser Minton. All right, 17:44 to go, 1-0. A beautiful, you had opportunities at both ends of the ice. The Bruins have had about 3 good chances to score today. You had the breakaway, you had the loose puck in front of Quick. They've had chances. They just have not been able to capitalize on them. So here we go. Ready to roll. Center, draw on that far circle in the offensive end of the Bruins. And let's see here. Boot there. Gonna boot out Sam Carrick from the circle. And face-off going to be won by the Bruins. Up to the top of the zone they go with that puck, sending it in from Isemont. Is that Isemont? I don't know if it was Isemont. I don't remember writing his name down. But anyway, over to the far side. Yeah, no, it was actually Zadorov, my bad. But over to the near side, moving it into the offensive end, down low. And we got an offside. All right, taking a look at Marco Sturm, first season as Boston head coach. 14 seasons as a player. He's a forward with the Bruins from 2005 to 2010. And we'll see how the Bruins can handle it here. Oh, here we go. Center ice draw now. And face-off won by the Rangers. Over to the near side there from the stick of Schneider. Along the boards, into the offensive end, down low with a chance. Goes back in behind Nikita Zadorov. Sending it around the near side boards. And getting cleared out of the zone with speed. A chance, a breakaway. He shoots, he scores! Kuznetsov on the breakaway goal. Gonna tie this game up at 1. Man, we got an electric start to this one here. 17:29 left in the first period. Only 2.5 minutes off the clock, and we've had 2 goals. At this rate, we're going to have a 60-goal game, give or take. That sounds like awesomeness. But that also sounds like a long game. But, man, a beautiful shot there for the Bruins to put it right in the spot where Quick could not get it. Now we got another center ice draw here. Looking at Kuznetsov, that was his 6th goal of the season, and the faceoff going to be won by the Bruins. Over to the far side, sending it along the boards into the offensive end, down low to the near side. Be deflected off of the stick there of Robertson, still battling for that puck. The Bruins taking it away for the time being. Sending it down low and taken back by the Rangers along the near side, going to the far from Panarin. Up along the boards, through center to the near side they go. Sending it in from Mika Zibanejad. A breakaway chance. Never mind, we got a whistle. Man, I think it was an offside whistle. That sucks. That would have been a breakaway, big breakaway chance there. Man. But there we go. Taking another look at that Kuznetsov goal. A beauty. Man. And that was really a goalie's choice. A goaltender's choice to where he wanted to defend, and he chose to block up the 5-hole. Here we go, over to the far side. Robertson sending it into the offensive end, down to the corner. Swayman playing the puck to the near side. They go off the stick of Yokiharu. On the near side boards now, moving up the Bruins the other way. The offensive end, down low, back in behind the net. And it is going to be Bruins icing. All right, but how we doing, everybody? How we feeling today? How we feeling today? Let's take a look here. Okay. So, here we go. Draw here on the near side corner, down low. Zaka going to take it against Vincent Trocheck. And here we go. Not going to be one over to the near side, battling down low. Zaka not able to maintain control, taken by the Rangers in the offensive end. Along the near side boards with a chance to the top of the zone he goes, sending it around the near side. A chance, a shot by Robertson, not going to go, loose to the near side. Still battling for that puck. Zaka trying to get it, but taken back by the Rangers off of JT Miller. Top of the zone, sending it down low. Over to the near side, along the boards it goes. And still tied up for that puck. Coming away with it, JT Miller now down low, battling heavy against Yokiharu. To the far side, the Bruins get possession. They're going to clear the zone. Trying to take it into the offensive end. A battle for that puck in that Bruins offensive end, taken by the Rangers. Behind the net now to the near side they go. Get along the near side boards. Up into the offensive end, taken back by Lowry. Around the near side, the Rangers getting it back in that offensive end, sending it down low with a chance around the far side boards. Back in behind the net to the near side they go. Top of the zone with a chance. Susie wing to wing. Over to the far side, shot, deflected, loose, battling forward over to the far side, and it's going to be taken back by the Bruins. Up through center, and they can't maintain control. Taken back by the Rangers. Now up through center to the offensive end of their own. A chance, a shot, goes wide. A shot there, I believe that was Morrow on the shot. Over to the near side, battling with that puck. Taken back by the Bruins and Morgan Geeky. Taken now, intercepted by the Rangers to the offensive end. A chance, a shot deflected off the blocker pad of Swayman. Over to the near side, Perot. Going to send it around the boards. Over to the far side, maintained by the Rangers. Behind the net now, back over to Perot. Perot with the puck and lose it along the near side boards. Taken back by New York. Down low, battling again along the boards. But now the Bruins going to come away with it up through center. With a chance into the offensive end. Sending it around the near corner. The Rangers going to come away with it. Over to the near side. Carrick down low, looking for some help. Connects with Gavrikov. Over to the far side. Battling it up now. Clearing it out all the way down. And no whistle for icing. Over to the near side corner they go. I thought that was the whistle for icing, but no. Along the near side boards, and the Rangers get it back in the neutral zone, sending it to the offensive end again behind Swayman, as a big check took place at center ice there. Over to the near side, the Bruins going to clear it out of the zone, but the Rangers come back with it. Back into the defensive end they go to the near side to Gavrikov. Gavrikov moving it into the offensive end after dumping it around the far side. And it's going to be the Bruins clearing it out of the zone, but the Rangers, never mind, can't get a pass. A chance for the Bruins, passing around, losing control of it. Oh, a beautiful chance there by Marcus Delic, but not able to maintain control on the pass. But the Bruins coming away to the near side, passing wing to wing. And there they go, up through center. Off of the stick there of Kuznetsov, but going to lose it over to the Rangers. Taken back now for a Ranger chance. Back into the defensive end they go from Borgen. Borgen working with that puck to the near side. He goes, passing it up through center they go. Into the offensive end, a chance. Giving chase, Artemi Panarin, not able to beat it out. Taken by, that's going to be Yokiharu. To the far side they go. The Rangers going to dump it right back into the offensive end after it gets cleared out. And it's going to be an offside. Yeah, Colin's saying you should apply for NHL 27. Oh, boy. In what universe? That ain't gonna happen, man. I don't know that I have that it factor, man. Oh boy, but they've hit their first commercial break with 13:40 to go. Oh boy. We'll see. We'll see. Oh man. Take a look here. Taking a look at our slate of games for today. Go ahead and pull that up so we can take a look, see a little bit of a peek. A little bit of a peek at the games going on today. So we got our next game, which we will be live for. We're going to be cutting this stream around 3:30 to go live for the Flames taking on the Penguins. Then at 4 p.m., you got two starts with the Blue Jackets of the Avalanche and the Stars of the Sharks. Looking into our 7 p.m. slate. This is the 14-game slate Saturday. You got 6 games starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. The Ducks at Sabres, Canucks at Leafs, Red Wings at Canadians, Panthers at Senators, Lightning at Flyers, and Kraken at Hurricanes. And 8 p.m. you got a couple more starts. The Blackhawks at the Preds and the Isles at the Wild. And then 2 games at 10 p.m. Kings Oilers and Blues Knights. Should be a good slate of games today. Kings Oilers is going to be a massive one. The Kings having a bad loss last night to the Winnipeg Jets. They're going to be looking for blood, but the Oilers have been putting it together as of late. That's a big one. I'm also lining up that Kraken Hurricanes game. The Kraken have been showing they can play some pretty solid hockey as of late. And obviously, Red Wings Canadians. Can the Red Wings keep up their momentum right now? That's going to be a big one for sure as well. Those are kind of like my big three games of the day, just based off of implications and how the teams are faring. But we are back here in TD Garden. Neutral zone draw going to be won ultimately now by the Rangers to the near side. Gavrikov sending it back in behind the net to the far side. They go. Down low along the boards, clearing it up all the way, and it is going to be a Bruins icing. With 13:28 to go here in the first period, taking a look now at Mike Sullivan, first-year head coach as the New York Rangers head coach. He was a Boston head coach from 03 to 06. And right before coming to New York, he was the head coach of the Pittsburgh mother-loving Penguins, baby. Which, good job he won a cup, but things were getting stale. It was an Andy Reid in Philadelphia. Face off now in the far side circle in the Bruins defensive end. Won by Boston into the offensive end. They go. To the chance now, taken back, and it's going to be moved into the offensive end. Borgen over to the near side for the Rangers shot. Nice shot by Gavrikov, but a nice save by Swayman. Pushing and shoving right in front of the net. And, man, you got Swayman just like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave this. JT Miller pushing and shoving there with Nikita Zadorov a little bit, right in front of the net. The ref there in the middle just looks, it looks like he's already seen it all. The ref there is just like, Man, he's like, oh, I'm babysitting toddlers again. I've already been through this. I had 10 kids. I've been through it. So here we go. 13:15 to go in the first period. And let's see it. Saka going to be taking the draw here against Zibanejad. And face-off going to be won by the Rangers. Quick shot, not going to go. Goes wide over to the near side. Mika Zibanejad dumping on that puck. Tied up down low. That's going to be off of Zaka now trying to take it away. But the Rangers get it right back. Down low to Zibanejad. Up to the top of the zone across. Taking it in. Shot. And it's going to be a nice save. Another nice save there by Swayman. Cooley trying to break it up a little bit. But no, it's already whistled. Man, but if you guys are enjoying the stream or enjoying the coverage, let me know by dropping a like and subscribing to the channel, man. We are honing in on 620 subs. The goal was 625 by the end of January. Let's see. We got, let's see, Hooksies, and are you going to be broadcasting the Pens game? Absolutely. We're going to cut this stream around 3:30 so that we can get ready to go live for that game. Stream is actually already set up on the channel, so you guys can see that as a preview live stream. But here we go. The Bruins passing wing to wing off the stick of Victor Arvidsson. Going to be taken back by the Rangers. Back by the Bruins into the offensive end. A chance. Zaka taking it down low. He shoots. He's going. That's going to be Pavel Zaka with the goal to take a 2-1 lead. A big one there. They're doing that crowd chant. That that whatever it is. And it is a party in the TD Garden. 2-1 Bruins here, taking a lead. And they have the momentum right now. They're finally converting on their chances. They've had chances earlier in the game that they were not converting on, but now they are converting. A nice shot by Zaka to work around the Rangers and put it right there past the net, or past the body of Quick. And yeah, exactly. 6-game win streak for the Penguins. I mean, this team, they're finally playing defense. The Penguins are finally learning how to play defense and not just saying, who cares if we give up 5 goals? We'll just get 6. That's the difference with the Penguins now. But here we go to the near side. The Bruins moving it up into the offensive end. The Rangers trying to deflect it back out. Taken back off of Minton. Passing across. A chance. A shot. Going to go off the body and off the net over to the far side behind the net. Now to the near side they go. The Rangers. That's going to be moved up by Laba. Down low with a chance. Battling for possession now. It's going to be Lowry in the corner here alongside a couple Rangers. And that puck still being tied up for in there as well. Going to be Andrew Peak. And a chance. A shot going to be deflected. But the Rangers get possession in the offensive end. Still down low with a chance and a loose puck over to the near side. Battling along the board. Setting it back in behind the net. That's over to Perreault. Perreault wrapping it around. Taking a chance. And going to be taken back by the Bruins. Off the stick there of Alex Steeves. Over to the far side. The Bruins moving it up. Through center now. Into the offensive end, low rye, moving that puck. A shot. Nice deflection and a nice save by Quick to freeze that puck up. All right, 11:45 to go here. Quick taking off the helmet, trying to get some water or something. But man, we shall see. But part of the reason the Penguins have been on fire, going back to Hooksy, is that they're finally playing defense. During that 8-game losing streak, they combined, all their defensive players combined, had the defensive IQ of maybe a collegiate player. It was bad. But now they're playing defense. It's amazing what playing all three phases of the game has. You know, playing the offensive attack, the transition game, and the defense. It's amazing what happens when you play all three phases of a hockey game. You actually win games. Oh, man. So, taking a look there at some of the stats here. All right. Still looking at Morgan Geeky. Yep. So, here we go. Near side draw in the Rangers defensive, or far side with the Rangers defensive end. And that puck going to be taken, won by the Bruins, top of the zone, cross-ice pass, sending it down low behind the net. Trying to move it around off of the stick of Schneider to the far side boards, loose now behind the net. Another tie up here to the near side, Pasternak in there, going to be around the far side, trying to hit Kuznetsov, back over to Pasternak. Over to the near side, a chance passing around along the boards. Off of the stick there of Jokiharju to the top of the zone, that's Pasta. Over to the near side. Sending it around, still taking possession, trying to find the right chance as Zadorov with a chance shot, not going to go. Deflected over to the near side, battling for that puck. The Rangers going to come away with it with a chance, 3-on-3 as they move into the zone. Battling into the corner, down low for that puck. Bodies collide into the boards, bodies hit the ice, and taken by the Bruins up the near side boards. Up through center, moving into the offensive end they go, Pasternak. Working with that puck, but it's 1-on-4, finds some help to the near side with a chance. Taking it down low, wrapping it around. Chance not going to go. Loose to the near side. Still loose in front of the net. And how was that Quick? Still trying to make that save. Still loose. A shot again. Oh, my word. That was the best chance that the Bruins had all day and just could not punch it in. Over to the near side. Battling for possession now down low. Over to the far side. Going to be Kostelik with the puck to the near side boards they go. Off of the stick there of McAvoy. Over to the top of the zone they go. A chance, a shot, not going to go. Over to the near side again. Loose, down low, behind the net. Bodies come together. Puck over to the far side. The Rangers trying to clear it out off of Rempe. And the Bruins keeping it in, sending it towards the net. A quick to the near side they go. Loose puck, battling for it. The Rangers trying to flip it out. The Bruins still with possession, having a prolonged attack. But now the Rangers are going to flip it out. So, Hooksy, for your answer, the Rangers are without Shesterkin right now. He is out with a foot injury, or a lower body injury is what they're calling it. But the Bruins in the defensive end, we were actually live for that game when he got hurt. It did not look good, but they're saying that the images looked better than what we saw on the ice, that he might be able to come back as soon as, like, late next week. But we'll see. Hopefully he's able to come back quick. But battling along the far side board, Zaka battling with it with Borgen, Zibanejad in there as well for the Rangers. Loose over to the far side. Borgen going to move it over to Zibanejad. Mika Zibanejad trying to pass wing to wing. Goes off of the skate there of Victor Arvidsson, but still to the near side. Panarin with a chance. Passing across. And going to be intercepted by the Bruins in the defensive end. Moving it up off of Middlestat into the offensive end. Back over to the far corner they go. Middlestat with the puck. Battling for possession in that corner. Mika Zibanejad and Will Borgen in there as well for the Rangers. Puck still loose. And it's going to be taken by Middlestat for the Bruins along the top of the zone to the near side. Jokiharju with a shot, deflected, over to the far side again. Borgen sends it, connecting over now. The chance going to clear it out of the zone. Not quite. And into the offensive end, a chance down low for the Bruins. Passing across, shot. Not going to go. Still loose in front of the net, a quick. And the Bruins still having an attack. Jokiharju pass, shot. How do you miss that? A wide open net. Over to the far side. Man, that should have been 3-1 right there. But the Rangers are going to get possession and move it out the other way, clearing it all the way out. And it's going to be Rangers icing. Man, the Bruins had the easiest goal ever, and they just missed the shot. He missed the shot wide left. That is crazy. That is crazy. All right, let me grab a drink after that real quick. All right. So here we go. Offensive zone draw for the Bruins on the far circle. Mika Zibanejad going to take it for the Rangers. And that face-off, it's a false draw. Key pair out there is going to be Scott Morrow and number 24. That's going to be Carson Soucy. And it's going to be won by the Rangers over to the near side. Along the boards, clearing it all the way out. And we got another Rangers icing. All right. And 19 shot attempts for the Bruins. Taking a look at that chance. Oh, man. Incredible opportunities for the Bruins all day today. Man, that last shot, he had literally half the net wide open and just missed half the net. But here we go. Offensive zone draw for the Bruins on the far circle. 4 scoring chances apiece. And here we go. Going to take the draw here. I believe it's going to be Fraser Minton. Face-off going to be won by the Rangers. But tied up along the boards over to the far side. The Rangers going to move it out. Up and through center to the offensive end. Nice and slow to allow the Rangers to go for a change. Over to the near side. Going to be sent in by Steves. Down low to the far side. The Rangers going to take it in the defensive end to the near side. Along the boards. Moving it up. With a chance. Up into the offensive end they go. Lafreniere battling for possession alongside number 73. That's going to be McAvoy. Over to the near side. Into the corner. Getting involved now is Minton as well. And that puck still tied up along the boards. They cross the circle. And going to send it down low with a chance there over for McAvoy. Sending it up along the far side board. Going to clear the zone. But the Rangers going to get possession right back. Over to the near side, taken back. A nice interception by Steves into the offensive end. Morgan Geeky taking that puck up at center. Passing back. Over to the near side to the offensive end they go with a chance at Lindholm, leaving it back there for Peak. Now into the corner, down low they go, battling for that puck. Go along the boards. Get around the near side, taken by the Rangers. Perreault going to send it out, going to give chase. And it's going to be a foot race to that puck. But Radish not able to get there in time. The Bruins come away with it. Now another tie-up along the boards. That puck getting out. The Rangers with possession in the defensive end now. Over to the near side. Going to send it up through center to the offensive end. Down into the corner. No icing. Off of the stick there of low ride to the near side. Battling along the boards again to the top of the zone. Back down low again. If we take it, that's Perreault. A chance over to the near side. Able to connect. Oh, that was a dangerous pass. But Radish over to Schneider. Back to Radish. Radish back to Schneider. Schneider with a shot. And it's a nice save by Swayman. And 6:45 to go here in the first period. Let me see here. I think this timer is a little big. There we go. That looks a little better. But they're getting ready to go to get another commercial here with 6:45 to go in the first period with a score. The Boston Bruins 2, the New York Rangers 1. All right. Take a look at something real quick. Let me take a look here. All right. So we shall see here. Let me take a look at a couple of other things here. If you guys are enjoying the content, drop a like and subscribe to the channel, man. We are trying to hit 650 subs. Our big goal is 1,000 by the end of the Stanley Cup Finals. That's kind of like the big pie in the sky kind of dream goal. So, you know, every little sub does help. All right, just taking a look now. Let's pull up X, see if we got any news. The Penguins going to recall Raphael Harvey Pinard from the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. Calling up someone else. Okay, then. Maybe having to do with the injuries? Or no? But we'll see. But again, you also did get Gino coming back, so I don't know that it's really for the injury. Interesting decision there. But we will see. We will see. Wait a minute. What? What? That's crazy. That is crazy. We are back here in Boston, taking a look at those opportunities by the Bruins converting into goals. And here we go. Offensive zone draw for the Rangers on the near side circle down low. Finish that, going to take it against Mark Kostelic. The draw. And here we go. It's going to be won by the Bruins. Over to the far side they go. Off of the stick there of Nikita Zadorov. Up through the far side on the offensive end. They're going to send it. Down low behind the net a quick. To the far side he goes. Still battling now down low. Going to be taken by Susie. Over to the near side. That puck across ice and up through center to the offensive end. He sends it. But going to be taken right back by the Bruins. Over to the near side to the offensive end. Down low behind the net a quick. And it's going to be a Bruins icing. All right. We will see. We will see. So, taking a look at the NHL upcoming schedule. And here we go. Ready to roll. Offensive zone draw for the Rangers over to the near side circle. Face-off going to be won by the Rangers. Up down low they go. Over to the near side to the far along the boards. Off of the stick there of Jeannot. Up through center to the offensive end they go. Giving chase is going to be Borgen into the corner. The far side they send it. The Rangers still in possession. In the defensive end. Over to the far side. Sending it up into the offensive end they go. Down low with a chance. Over to the far side. Back over to the near. Up across now into the offensive end. And going to be loose into the corner here. Down low. Flipped around the far side. Around. Down low again they go. And going to be taken out the far side. Carrick going to lose control. The Bruins still in possession. Over to the far side. Across ice. Now going to be taken back by the Bruins. Over to the near side they go. With a chance to the offensive end. A chance Middlestad passing over to Zaka. Zaka up to the top of the zone with a chance. Sending it around across the far side. With a chance now. Shot not going to go to the near side. Get out. And the Bruins trying to get possession back in the neutral zone. They will. Over to the near side. Down low. Trying to connect with Arvidsson. But not able to connect. Wing to the far side. Into the offensive end. They send it. Quick with a nice save. Over to the near side. Going to send it over there for Susie. Over to Gavrikov as Susie's going to change out. 10 shots to 5. Favoring the Bruins. Near side. Over to the far end of the offensive end. Back in behind the net. Swayman. Over to the far side. How's it going, Petsko? Battling for possession. Down low to the near side. Off the stick of Radish. Wing to wing. A race to the puck. The Rangers going to come away with it. Over to the near side. That's going to be Gavrikov. Trying to connect with Zibanejad. Couldn't connect. Down low. A chance. Nadinov in there. And going to be taken by the Bruins over along the far side boards. Up through center into the offensive end. They flip it. Down low with a chance. Flipping it around is Kuznetsov to the far side. Trying to connect with Lindholm. Down low for Geeky. He battling Zibanejad, but Geeky across. Going to be taken back by Cooley. Down low again. In chase, Kuznetsov trying to take it away, but the Rangers get possession. Over to the near side. Getting ready to move it up now. Down low again. Back in behind. Over to the far side they go. Back in again. They're playing past the puck around all across the ice. And Gavrikov now behind his net. Looking for a way to move it over to the far side in front of his net. Over to the near side. A pass going to be over to the near side to the offensive end. Deflected. And the puck goes out of play. With 3:58 to go here in this first period. Yeah, Jason. You can drink an unopened can of soda. Oh, boy. We are back at yet another commercial break. All right. Go ahead and take a look at a couple of things here. Oh, we have a little bit of a break in between the action here. Let's see. All right. You will see. We'll see. Matt Ryan named the president of football for the Atlanta Falcons. So does that mean he's not going to show up on the network anymore? I presume that means he's no longer on the network. Wow. Wow, we will see. So again, just back on X, we have a little bit of time here in between as we're at a commercial. Okay. Oh, here we go. Taking a look there at Pasternak. Little interview with him. And here we are. Okay. Let us see. So yeah, we'll be ready to see here what we got in store for the Boston Bruins. Near side draw in the neutral zone, going to be moved to the near side boards and taken out by the Bruins. Down behind the net a quick, over to the near side, to the far side they go. Along the boards, moving up through the neutral zone to the near side. Intercepted at center, into the offensive end they go with a chance. Passing, shot, not going to go, loose in front of the net, not able to connect. A nice opportunity by Fraser Minton. And it's going to be moved out of the zone by Perreault. Battling for that puck on the near side boards. Battling with that puck over to the near side, down into the corner. Still in the neutral zone. Going to be taken back out and back into the defensive end by the Bruins. Off of the stick there of Peak. Far side into the offensive end, down low behind Quick. Over to the near side they go. That's Perreault sending it wing to the far side, dumping it into the offensive end they go. Behind the net, Swayman to the near side. Off of the stick there of McAvoy. That puck, looks send it to the near side. He does, connecting there and moving it up off of the stick for Raleigh. To the offensive end, down low, a chance for the Rangers, not able to go, but maintaining possession, still having a chance. Being in front of the net, shot, gonna go wide, over to the far side. Is going to be now passed around again, back over to the near side to Susie. He's sending it in front of the net. Not going to have a shot, but over to the near side. Bodies collide. And the Bruins coming away with the puck. Up through center they go with a chance. 3-on-3 into the zone. Dumping it in behind the net of Quick. Over to the far side corner. Still battling with that puck. Going to get moved out by Lafreniere. And the Rangers are going to clear the zone successfully. Over to the near side. Off of JT Miller to the offensive end. Deflected by Swayman. And over to the near side, going to be sent from Zibanejad over to, that is going to be, I believe, JT Miller. The top of the zone, but cleared out, moving out the other way with a chance is Victor Arvidsson down low. Nice defense by Schneider. Schneider able to take that play out effectively entirely. Now Middlestat with the puck over to the near side. And we got a whistle. We'll see what the whistle's for here. Be a trip. Because Zibanejad going to the sin bin, 2 for tripping. All right. You will see here a nice shot there for the Rangers to be able to get that puck away. Unfortunately, it came at the cost of a trip. So here we go. The Bruins are ready to roll on the power play. Look at Sully on the bench. But here we go. Ready to roll. Sully going to take the draw here. Let's see it. Going to be won by the Rangers to the near side. Down low. Pavel Zacha going to send it around. Battling for possession. Down into the corner. Still battling. Tied up in the corner. Pasternak in there as well. Puck goes loose to the far side. Noah Laba able to clear it out, and all the way back it goes. Down low behind the net there. That is going to be McAvoy working with that puck. Looking to move it up. Down low he goes. Over to the far side. Going to connect with Zacha. Pavel Zacha to Lindholm. To Pasternak. Pasternak across to Lindholm. Home into the corner. Up to the top of the zone. Get it cleared all the way out. And back in behind the net is Swayman they go. To the far side, there goes the chance there. That is McAvoy with the puck. Taking a big shot there. And we're going to get 4-on-4, high stick. McAvoy a little rattled up after that shot by JT Miller. Not 4-on-4, we're going to get 5-on-3. It's 2 minutes for slashing. Yep. Yeah, it's not, I think it was a slash. He hit him right in the wrist. Right there. Does not feel good. So the Bruins have a 2-man advantage for 1:15. If you don't score on this, what are you doing? This could be quickly a 4-1 game if the Rangers cannot play defense here. So Trocheck going to take the draw. Out there is Schneider as well. In the Bruins offensive end with a chance here. Over to the knees up. We're waiting on the draw here. Lindholm going to take it against Trocheck. Pasternak out there as well. Oh, gonna get kicked out. It's going to be Morgan Geeky taking the draw now as Lindholm gets the boot. So here we go with a chance over to the near side. And that faceoff going to be won down low by the Rangers, battling in the corner. Lindholm coming away with it, sending it back behind over to Zacha. Zacha looking to move around the near side. Top of the zone, McAvoy over to Pasternak. Pasternak down low for Geeky. A pass across. That would have been an easy goal for Zacha, just could not connect on the pass. Down up to the top of the zone, Pasternak with a pass across, not able to connect. Key to the top of the zone to McAvoy to Pasternak. Pasternak with a shot, not going to go. Puck going to get moved out, but McAvoy keeping it in the zone. Over to Pasta. Down low to Zacha, back to Pasta. Shot, not going to go. Loose in front of the net. Still loose. And it's going to go to the near side. McAvoy, pass to Geeky. Still not in the goal. How is that not a goal? McAvoy to the top of the zone. Over there to Geeky on the far side of the circle. Geeky over to the near side of McAvoy. McAvoy over to Pasternak. Pasternak passing across. Going to be intercepted by Trocheck. Going to burn a little bit of time and clear that zone with 13, 12, 11 to go in the period. Back in behind the net. And that looks like that's how this period's going to come to a close. 5 seconds to go here. Pasternak with speed to the offensive end. They're going to get one shot off, and it's going to go wide behind the net. And that is how this first period is going to come to a close. With a score, the Boston Bruins 2, the New York Rangers 1. Man. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. That was a beautiful save by Schneider, actually, getting the save on one of those chances. And then Geeky's shot goes off the blocker pad a quick. Oh my gosh. Yeah, getting a nice rob there. And then able to get away. That is crazy. The Rangers are getting bailed out by themselves. They are like literally getting bailed out. These are just mere inches away. I mean, looking at this game, right? We were inches away, potentially, of this being like a 5-1 game. We had a chance of passing up a pass across opportunity that didn't go because they couldn't receive the pass. We had the wide open shot of half the net that was missed by the Bruins by going left. A little bit, slightly wide left. You had the nice save by Schneider right there. And then that one chance where the puck was loose forever and got about 3 shots off for the Bruins, but could not punch it in. I mean, that is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Wait a minute. Wait, what? Hold on, they're playing the goal horn? They're giving a Bruins goal? Hold on. It's a goal. 34.2 seconds left in the first, and the Bruins get a goal. Wow. That's going to be Zacha on the goal. Wow. They added a goal after the period ended. That is crazy. They're going to bring everybody back onto the ice for another 32.9 to go. The Bruins still going to have a power play. That, I have never seen that before. I have never seen that before. Wow. Wow. That is crazy. Yeah, a goal with 32.9 to go. They add it after the period comes to a close. So they're bringing the Rangers back out of the dressing room. Wow. They tried to rob the Bruins. Quick making crazy saves, I guess. Yeah, no, they added the goal, and it still is a power play. How you doing, Moss? That was crazy. So a minute 21 of Bruins power play with 32.9 to go in the first. Will this update is the question. This is the score bug is not updated yet. But into the offensive end, going to be taken back by the Rangers to the near side. Going to flip it out all the way into the offensive end, back in behind Middlestat now. Over to the near side to Arvidsson. Arvidsson moving it up through center into the offensive end across to Steves. Steves moving around in front of the net. Going to be taken back by the Rangers over to the far side. A chance now. Middlestat passing across. Not going to go and gets cleared out with 7, 6, 5, and just like that, it looks like we are going to come to the end of the first period. 3, 2, 1. Low right going to send it to Steves, and up on into the offensive end they go. But that's going to take us to the end of the first. There we go. Oh my gosh. That is kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy, not going to lie. So now I think we've hit the end of the first period for real this time. Man. That's kind of crazy. Let me see here. How much space do I have left on this computer? Because I might see if I could download some editing software. We might make a YouTube short live on stream. Because this is not going to be relevant by the end of the day, but we might need to make a YouTube short on that because that is legitimately crazy. Okay, I have room on the D drive. Let me see if I can get DaVinci Resolve on this. we honestly might make a YouTube short live on stream because that is legitimately crazy. That is something I have never seen before. Wow. Let me see. Let me go ahead and get solved. Okay. So yeah, I will be right back as this does that. I need to run and use the bathroom real quick. Let me go ahead and get this going. One second here. Let me. Beeped. All right. Go ahead and do that. And I will be right back real quick because I need to run and take. All right, I am back. I am back. But man, that was crazy. That is, I mean, I can't imagine a crazier way to end a period of hockey, man. You bring the Rangers back out of the dressing room because you wanted to add a goal, which was the right call. It was definitely a goal, don't get me wrong. But that is something I have never seen before. man. Well, let's see here. How are we doing? If you guys are enjoying the content, though, dropping a like, subscribing, two great ways to show your support, your awesome support to the channel. Always greatly appreciate it. As we are chilling here, we go ahead and take a look at a couple of other things. Let me take a look at the fantasy matchup. How are we doing on that? Let me see. 63.1, because David Pastrnak, 2 assists. Let's see, you guys, Steve, I'm not sure I've ever heard of that happening myself. Yeah, that is legitimately... I mean, I guess because there was not a whistle. I guess it's just there wasn't a whistle after that before the end of the period. So, because of that, the refs could not get the play stopped. And they could not get the... They couldn't get the call because of that. So because of that, there was no whistle in the last 30 seconds. So that makes sense that you would have done that. So, I mean, granted, they had to bring the Rangers back on the ice. That's kind of crazy. But, you know, they did what they had to do. They did the right thing there. That is for sure. That is for sure. How many does my opponent have? My opponent has Mika Zibanejad, who had the goal. Son of a gun. He also has Artemi Panarin, who had an assist on the goal. But he has Jeremy Swayman, so hey, you know, the Rangers can get another couple goals. That would be pretty chill. That would be pretty chill. I do have Morgan Geekie on the bench, though, of fantasy. I don't know, that might come back to bite me. But we'll see here, man. Man. I mean, it's just redonkulous, man. Absolutely redonkulous. Something that we have never seen. But, man, the Rangers just doing what they got to do here despite the injuries. Jonathan Quick has been... It's tough to say a guy's been phenomenal when he's let up 3 goals. But all things considered, considering that the Rangers are not really doing much, they're literally not doing a whole lot to help. I mean, Quick is doing what he can. It's almost like the Penguins situation. The goals were not, in that losing streak, the goals were not all on the goalies. When you're stuck with, you know, sustained 5-minute attacks and little defense to help in those attacks, you're not going to win a lot of those situations. You're going to give up goals. That's just a simple fact of the matter. And that's what Quick's been forced with tonight. That's what he's been faced with. He hasn't been getting a whole lot of help, so it's been kind of coming back to bite him. So we'll have to see. Oh, what's the latest news over here? Are you kidding me? Brian Rust is day-to-day. That's why they called up the forward. That's why the call-up. Okay. Let's see. Wait. Is this like legit or is this? Yeah, I was about to say. I was about ready to say. Oh man. Let me see here. Let me take a look at the guy that Penn's called up, because they called up Raphael Harvey Pinnard. Which, I don't know why you wouldn't send up Ville for that, but... Unless he's a defenseman? No, he's a winger. He's a winger. He played on January 30th, 2025 was his last NHL action. Got 11 shifts, 854 time on ice, but... I'm going to go ahead and just quote post this. I was confused at first. Then I saw the Rust injury. And I am now still confused. Todd Ville, who has been in the lineup consistently this year. and can get more ice time due to the injuries to Rutger and Rust. I guess just trust in Muse. But we'll see. That was a baffling move today. The Penguins making a recall of someone who hasn't played in the NHL since last year. Oh, man. But we'll see. We will see. Yeah, let's take a look. Just taking a look here on X. We have a little bit of time. Okay. Let us see. Let us see. But yeah, let's take a look at some of our goal stuff here. Let's see. Pull up the game center here. Scores, go into our game center. So the goals this period. Mika Zibanejad got the scoring started, assisted by Artemi Panarin and Robertson. 124 into the game. Then Marat Kuznetsov, assisted by Pasternak and Yokiharu, getting a goal to make it 1-1 at 2:31 into the game. Then Pavel Zacha, assisted by McAvoy, at 7:16 into the game. And then Pavel Zacha, again, he has a chance at a trick, assisted by Lindholm and Pasternak at 19:27, bringing the Rangers out of the locker room for the end of that first period. Okay. But yeah, that is our kind of news there. Do we have starting goalie news for today? Let me go ahead and get a little reload. So, Artie Sheelov's confirmed starting for the Penguins today. Shoot. That means I am only going to have one starting goalie today, and it's going to be Bobrovsky. Are you freaking kidding me? Well, that sucks. But Dustin Wolf unconfirmed for the Calgary Flames. Taking a look at the big games I am looking at here for today. The Kraken and the Canes. Brandon Busey likely starting for the Canes. No news on the Kraken. As for Red Wings Canadiens, there's going to be John Gibson versus Jacob Fowler. And then for the last big game I am eyeing up today here, the Kings and Oilers. Anton Forsberg is not confirmed. We have no starting goalie news for the Kings, but Connor Ingram going to get the start for Oilers. Kings have no news on their starting goalie just yet. All right. We will see. We will see. Oh, that's why. Okay. So that's why the call-up of Raphael Harvey-Pinard. Damn, you said Kevin Hayes will be going into the lineup, and bringing up Raphael Harvey-Pinard was precautionary. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, we will see. Oh no. Brother, the Browns and the Ravens are going to do the funny. Todd Monken interviewed for the Browns head coaching job. Oh, man. Yeah, we shall see. Okay. Yeah, how we feeling, everybody? Man. You will see. You will see. We got about another minute 35 to go here in the intermission before we hit the second period of action, which, by the way, we will be going until about 3:30 for this game. Then we're going to wrap coverage up of this game and transition over to the Penguins and Flames. So a little update for you there on that. Okay. Let us see. Taking a look here. On X, we have some time. Okay. You will see. We'll see. So just again, taking a look here on X, we have some time. Okay. Yeah, we shall see here. Again, second period should be a good one. Should be a good period of play. Oh my gosh. But we shall see. They're taking a look at the wild card weekend, the black and gold prime time for Texans Steelers on ESPN and ABC. Okay. But yeah, but how we doing, everybody? How we feeling today? How we feeling today? That's the tough thing about covering hockey whenever it's just one game. There's literally just the one game. Usually we like to dive into some of the other games. We got nothing. Got nothing going on right now. But we are here ready to go for the second period of play. And for the Panthers game to start, yes, sir. We will be doing coverage of the back end of that game as well. Right after the Penguins game ends, we'll be going right on into that game as well. Here we go, taking a look at Kuznetsov goal. That was an incredible breakaway goal. And then you had the first Pavel Zacha goal, able to do some dirty moves around the Rangers. Up on into the upper corner. And then that last Pavel Zacha goal is kind of crazy. Man. Yeah, it went right into the net. Went right into review and right into the net. Okay, so here we go. Starting the second period, the Bruins holding on to a 3-1 lead with about I think it was like 48 seconds of power play time. So here we go. Can the Bruins make it a 4-1 game right out the gate? Starting in the box here, going to be JT Miller as we are ready to rumble. Here we go. Second period of action, ready to get going. Lindholm going to be taking the draw here. Face off one. Going to be moved in by Middlestat to the offensive end. Looking to pass it across. Going to be intercepted by the Rangers and cleared up to the top of the zone. Maintained by McAvoy. McAvoy over to Zacha. Zacha down to the near side. Pasternak passing across. And a nice save by Jonathan Quick. All right. So we will see. 36 seconds left of power play time for the Bruins. Offensive zone draw going to be taken from Zaka against the Benishad. Face-off won by the Bruins. McAvoy to the near side to Pasternak. Pasternak down low, battling along the boards and going to get cleared up. And cleared into the neutral zone it goes. The Bruins have to tag up. They're going to get possession. 22 seconds to go on that power play. Over to McAvoy. McAvoy to Pasternak. Pasternak. Pass it across, connecting with Lindholm. Lindholm into the offensive end they go. And going to be down low for Zaka to the near side to Pasternak. 5 seconds of power play time. Pasternak pass across in front, not going to go. Over to the far side, top of the zone. McAvoy, we hit full strength on both teams. And down low they go to the near side. Around Pasternak with a chance, not able to go. And going to get cleared out all the way. So the Bruins got to regroup in the defensive end. Over to the near side they go. Around the far side, into the neutral zone they go. Back again and down low. Going to be taken back by McAvoy to the near or to the far side, passing to the near. And going to go off a stick into the offensive end, battling for possession, but the Rangers come away with it. Flipped back by the Bruins in the defensive end. Up to the near side, along the boards they go. Into the offensive end with a chance. Over to the far side, taken back by, that's going to be number 10, going to be Panarin. Over to the near side, through center to the offensive end. Off of Radish, across ice. A chance, a shot, and a glove saved by Swayman. All right. Whoa! No more Morgan Geekie today. He had to attend to a personal matter, so Morgan Geekie is done for the day. A huge hole on that third line. Man, I am glad I did not start Morgan Geekie in fantasy because I almost did. Wow, so they're playing without Geekie, so that's Steve's line. Going to be having a new runner in there. But a chance over down low to the near side for the Bruins in the defensive end. Over to the far side. To be maintained by Lafreniere. Over to the near side, down low. Passing across, up to the top of the zone. The Rangers have it, up through center. Gonna be loose, taken into the offensive end. 2-on-1, here's your chance. A pass across the trip. But here we go, over to the near side, along the boards. Man, that came through early. Passing down low again. We're gonna have to replay it. A shot in front. He shoots and scores. And who else but that Fraser Minton line? Let's replay that goal horn for the Bruins. Who else? I was just talking about that Minton and Steve's line. And who else but that line to come up with the fourth goal of the game? Man. Who's taking his spot on that line? That's what I want to see. 21. That's Steve's. Down low. I'm trying to see who's taking that. He was down low to 71 to Minton. So that was Victor Arvidsson. So Arvidsson hopping down on that line. So now the Middlestead line has a hole. But anyway, down low over to the near side. Working with that puck. And going to be flipped out by the Bruins. Rangers taking it into the offensive end. Down low with a chance. Carrick passing in front. Shot going to be deflected. Nice defensive play. The Bruins get possession. Back through center they go into the offensive end. Passing across. Trying to get somewhere to go with that puck. He's in trouble. The Rangers taking it back. Possession now. Bring it out to the near side. Off the stick of Carrick into the offensive end. Down low. Battling for possession. Lafreniere in the battle along the boards. Cleared out by the Bruins. Over to the far side. Through center now. Working to the near. Dumping it in. Going to be off the stick there of Victor Arvidsson. The far side. Back behind the net to the near side. The Rangers with possession. That's going to be Schneider. Back and across. And moving up into the offensive end. Down low again with a chance. That's going to be Radish. Passing across. Going to be taken back by the Bruins to the near side boards. That's going to be intercepted in the offensive end. A chance of shot. But that was a very weak shot. That was a peewee level shot. Bit physicality there. Taylor Radish getting into it big time. Big time with Jonathan Aspero. Wow. He is getting involved there big time. And the Rangers are getting chippy. They're starting to get chippy. But we'll see. You will see. Oh, man, that was Minton coming off the bench. They were in the middle of a line change when that goal happened. That's what happened. All right. So Minton immediately able to hop off the bench and get a goal. All right. So here we go. Offensive zone draw for the Rangers. Going to be taken by Cooley on the near side circle. Faceoff going to be won by the Bruins. Down low they go off of Yogiharu to the far side, clearing it all the way out. Bodies collide and a chance. Here comes Kuznatinov down low, looking for some help. Top of the zone, pass a shot. Loose in front of the net. Puck goes back down into the corner. Going to be maintained by the Bruins. Passing in front. Chance shot. Not going to go. Loose puck, and the Rangers come away with it in the defensive end. Up through center, passing across to the offensive end. Going to be Yogiharu clearing it out of the zone. Over to Schneider for the Rangers. Near side, Mika Zibanejad to the offensive end. Passing to Artemi Panarin. Aaron along the far side boards down low. Across. And Zibanejad now to the near side. Top of the zone, Schneider. Schneider with the puck. Passing across. Going to be deflected by Yogiharu, I believe it is. Over to the far side now. The Bruins come away with it to the near side. That's Pasternak not able to control it. Schneider comes away with it on the takeaway for the Rangers. Far side now through center in the defensive end. The Rangers with the puck. Schneider. Near side passing back. Able to connect. Still now taking a lot of time off this clock to the near side. For the now across again from Borgen. Along the near side boards up into the offensive end. Taken back by the Bruins. Going to be moving out the other way off of the stick of Corrali. Down low, battling for that puck. Go along the boards as it moves up towards the circle. And going to be flipped up to the top of the zone, maintained by the Bruins. Sent down low, going to be intercepted and flipped out. Here comes a breakaway chance of the Rangers. A shot by, no, Trocheck not able to get a shot off. Collides into the boards, and we got a penalty. Penalty shot, they're pointing to the center ice. Trocheck slowing it up. Hopefully he's all right. We're going to get a penalty shot. Slashing on a breakaway. Going to lead to a penalty shot. So here we go. Trocheck going to take the penalty shot there. I don't know if that was a slash more so than a trip, but the fans are not happy about that. But here comes the penalty shot with a chance. Trocheck. It up. Near side from left to right. Down low he goes. Taking a close shot and an easy save by Swayman. Well, you shot it right at the blocker pad. What'd you expect, Vincent Trocheck? So the Rangers not able to convert on the penalty shot. At that point, I'd almost want the power play over the penalty shot, if I'm being honest. I mean, I feel like you get more opportunity out of a power play than a penalty shot. You know what I mean? But here we go. Offensive zone draw. Near side. Taken by Noah Laba for the Rangers. Against Fraser Minton. Down low they go over to the far side. Going to be from Lowry. Near side through center, Lowry into the offensive end. Down low, passing across, behind the net, contested puck. Taken back by Laba and the Rangers over to the near side. Loose puck at center, taken by the Bruins. Dumped into the offensive end, bodies collide, sticks up in the air. Into the corner to the far side, maintained by Fraser Minton. Down low, looking for some help. Trying to find some help, not getting a whole lot. Passing behind the net, going to connect over there with Steves. Over to Pasta, the Steves, over to the near side, and the Rangers are going to move it out. Looks like Pasta might be hopping on that line. The Bruins are all messed up in their lines because of no Morgan Geeky now. The near side, puck going to get cleared all the way out. Battling for possession. And Arvidsson able to beat the offside with a chance over to the far side. Pass in front, shot. That would have been a hat-trick chance, but not able to connect. Over to the top of the zone, and the Bruins are going to get it after the clear by the Rangers. To the far side, dumping it into the offensive end. Down over to the near side. Down low again. Going to be taken there by number 18, Zaka. Zaka with a chance over to the far side. That's going to connect with Arvidsson. Arvidsson across to the near side. Middlestat. Middlestat to Arvidsson. Arvidsson looking for somewhere to go to Middlestat down low. Stat, top of the zone. The Bruins going to clear themselves out on a pass. Over to the far side. Going to move it into the offensive end. Back in behind the net of Jonathan Quick. Near side, up through center to the offensive end. A chance. Rempe going to get a big check delivered against him by Nikita Zadorov. And the Bruins are going to move it up the other way. Up through center into the offensive end they go. Down low on that chance. Battling for possession. Schneider going to be maintained by the Bruins. A pass shot. He scores! Marat Kuznetsov. I don't know why the goal didn't play. We'll play it now. It didn't play when the score updated. But just like that, a 5-1 Bruins lead. Man. And that's number 2. He has a chance at a trick now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that is Marat Kuznetsov's second goal of the night as well. Assisted by Pasternak. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go, Pasternak. 3 assists for Pasternak today. We are having a good time. This party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody, just have a good time. Up through the center to the offensive end. Down low with a chance behind the net. The Rangers with the puck over to the near side. Back over to the far. Moving it along the far side boards up through center. Loose puck going to be taken by the Bruins to the near side. Moving it up along the boards with a chance from Zadorov. Down low now. Going to be racing for that puck. Janot going to try and get to it, but the Rangers able to move it along the far side board. Loose now to the near side for the Bruins to take it back in the defensive end. Over to the near side along the boards. Through center, intercepted by the Rangers. Pass in the neutral zone again, going to be picked by the Bruins. Passing across with a chance, a shot deflected wide to the near side. Looking to move that puck now around, top of the zone. Shot by Janot, not going to go. Over there, working with it now, going to be Corrali. Down low to the near side, to the far side again. Rangers with the puck. Up to the far side, through center they go, flipping it into the offensive end. Trying to move that puck now, back in behind to the near side, off of the stick there of Nikita Zadorov with that puck. Back in behind his net, 12:15 to go here in the period. Over to the near side they go, dumping it into the offensive end with a chance, going to be saved by Quick. And frozen. All right. So we will see here. Are ready to roll. Take a look at something real quick. While we are here. But yeah, we are rolling. Let me take a look on X, see if we got any news over there. Okay. We got any news on X? Whoa, the Angel City Connect this year. If that's the actual City Connect, those look sick. Okay. Let me see. Again, just taking a look here. Andrew Filipponi and Mike Thomas stepped away at the end of the year. I'd call Kurt Signetti. He didn't stay. That's awesome. That is freaking awesome. If this is actually the case, for Manny Bros banning customers from wearing cowboy hats ahead of the Monday night playoff game, that is amazing. Wow. But we'll see how long this day-to-day is for Brian Russ. Because the last time they said day-to-day, Gino was out a month. So, we'll see. We will see. But yeah, let's see. He'll also start Saturday. Russ is out. Day to day. Hayes will be in. Yep. Okay, that's about it. So here we go. Face off in the offensive end for the Bruins. Going to be won by the Rangers. Moving it up the far side. And going to be taken back by the Bruins. Dumping it back into the offensive end down low with a chance. Around the near side. Tested along the boards. Wing to pass. The Rangers with a chance to the offensive end with speed. Down low. Taking it in. Losing the puck. The far side now. Working with that puck around behind the net to the near side. It's going to be Trocheck. Sending it around. A chance passing across for Miller. Not able to connect. Over to the top of the zone. The Bruins with possession. Going to move it out. And a bit of a hold going on there. Looking at a penalty. Not going to get one. And let's see. Over to the near side. The Rangers dumping the offensive end. Giving chase into the corner there. Going to be a chance for the Rangers if they can get possession. But taken back by the Bruins. To get flipped out. All the way to the offensive zone. Gavrikov to Schneider. Schneider over to the near side. Passing across into the offensive end they go. Battling down low for that puck. A chance now over to the near side. The Rangers. They're down a little bit. You got to play with some tempo if you're the Rangers. You're down 4 goals. So here we go. The offensive end back in behind the net. And it's going to be icing on the Rangers. All right. Go ahead and hit the... Okay. So we shall see here. The roll the Bruins 5-1 against the Rangers. And here we go. Face-off going to be sent over to the near side. Battling for that possession there is going to be Kuznetsov looking for a trick alongside Zaka. The far side, the Rangers with possession now to the near side. And battling down low. Going to be taken back for the Bruins. Up through center into the offensive end to the near side. Kuznetsov going to give chase. Taken back by the Rangers. Moving it out all the way. And Yokiharu now. That puck over to the near side. Up into the offensive end. That's going to be... Or not Kuznetsov. It's Zadorov down low. Looking for someone to go with that puck. Around the near side boards. Can't move it around effectively as Lindholm. Over to the far side. The Rangers. They go wing to wing. And into the offensive end they go. Passing across from Trocheck. Going to be moved out back by the Bruins. Into the offensive end. Looking to move it top of the zone. Pasternak with a chance. A shot gets deflected to the near side. Around the near side still is going to be Lowry. Down again. And the Rangers take possession back and move it out the other way. Lowry intercepts in the offensive end still. Moving it around. A shot going to be deflected and goes out of play. Nice little deflection off of Jonathan Quick. 9:51 to go here in the second. With a 5-1 Bruins lead. This is crazy, man. This is legitimately bonkers. Let me see. Okay. But yeah, we shall see here. Not sure if we got any other news to look into. Oh, man. Wow, everybody lined up at PBG Paints Arena. Wow. But we will see. We will see. Taking a look, see if we got any other news there. I'm gonna put Gino on Sid's wing. Bro, that would be like crazy. Let's see. Let us see. Oh, yeah. Take a look here. See if we got any other news on X. Okay. Doing a little preview ad for the Stadium Series. FBA 2026 on February 1st. And here we go. Chance here, 9:51 to go in the second offensive zone draw for the Bruins. Gonna take it is JT Miller for the Rangers and Kostelic for the Bruins. So here we go. Face-off going to be won by the Rangers. Down low, Schneider behind the net to the near side. Moving it up. That's going to be Lafreniere with the puck. Get into the offensive end with a chance. Down low he goes, looking to move it around along the boards. Still contested. And going to be flipped up by the Bruins. Trying to maintain possession out of a dangerous area on the defensive end. They do to the far side. Into the neutral zone. Going to be taken back by the Rangers to the near side. They go into the offensive end down low. Back over to the far side. That's going to be battling for it. That's Andrew Peak. And it's going to be the Rangers taking it back in the offensive end, sending it down low. Going to go for a change so the Bruins take over. Peak sends it along the near side. That's going to connect there with Sean Corrali. Down low behind the net to the far side. Back over to the near. Working with that puck, the Rangers up through center. Pass it back from Radish. Over to Panarin. Or, oh, it's not Panarin. Somewhere off of the near side. Anyway, down low to the far side they go. That's going to be off of the stick of our boy Zaka. That puck now passing up through center. Oh, no. Here we go. A chance over to the near side. We're going to have to replay this horn. Down low to the near side they go. Battling for possession. Zaka in the offensive end. Going to be over there to Middlestad. Over to Zaka. Zaka, he shoots. He scores. That's a trick. Pavel Zacha with a hat trick. Let's go ahead and replay that horn for Pavel Zacha here. There you go, buddy. There's your hat trick. And the Bruins. Oh, wait a minute. It just re-triggered. It took the goal off and then re-added the goal. So there we go. A hat trick for Pavel Zacha. You know, hopefully we don't get a hat trick for Kuzmadinov at this point, because I don't have any other hats to throw. I already threw my one hat. Oh, man. But there we go. Pavel Zacha with a goal. Let's see who gets credited with the assist. Let me take a look. Just Middlestat on the assist. No Pasternak, but that's fine. Pasta Boy already having 3 assists on the day, but a nice pass and shot opportunity. You got to think Quick's going to be getting the pull here. The Rangers got to pull quick if they want to have a chance. There's 8:34 to go in the second. You still have a chance in theory. They're going to go ahead and clean up the hats. And we shall see. They do make the pull. It is going to be Spencer Martin in the net for Jonathan Quick. Here we go. They are going to pull Jonathan Quick. A little mercy pull there. And Martin going to be hopping in the net. All right. Go ahead and clear out Jonathan Quick because we don't need to worry about him. Taking a look at him. He was just called up with the injury to Igor Shesterkin. He's making his Rangers debut. Signed on November 12th with AHL Hartford. 3rd round pick by the Avalanche back in the day. But here we go. Not even a single puck mark on his pads. These things are newer than new. The newest pad you can get. And here we go. A mercy pull for Quick. And here we go. Ready to see what the Bruins got in store now as the hat trick crew is finished with cleaning off the ice. So Martin now in net. Oh my gosh. So here we go. Didn't have to go. Face off. And the gloves drop immediately. We got a fight breaking out here. Kostelic giving some punches up against Sam Carrick. They're right at the center ice. Gonna be a big shot and a big win by Mark Kostelic as he gets ripped down by Carrick after the fight. That's gonna be an added penalty. That's gonna be a game misconduct, I think, for Carrick. That could be a game misconduct for Sam Carrick unless it was a tie-up. If the two of them got tied up in a way, then there's not going to be a game misconduct. But if they didn't get tied up, Carrick just threw them to the ground. That could be a game misconduct. A 10-minute major. We'll see. Carrick just going to the bin. No game misconduct. No 10-minute. Kostelic getting a big old high five from his teammates because he dominated that fight. That fight happened as quick as it started. And man, that was the quickest and most up-tempo fight I've seen. Usually a fight, they grab each other and they start circling, punch, circling, punch. This one was just grabbing, bam, 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 bam. There was no rest in that fight. No looking for an opening. Just all out beating the ever-loving crap out of your opponent. Oh, that was awesome. That's one of the best fights I've seen in a hot minute. Wow. That was one of the best fights I have seen in a hot minute in hockey. Yep. Costello getting the misconduct, so he's going to be... Or no, Costello getting a misconduct at the end. Wow. So here we go. We got a center ice draw now again after that fight. And here we go. Minton going to be taking it against Laba. Going to be cleared out all the way back in behind the net of Swayman. Over to the far side they go. Working with it now from Zadorov along the boards down low behind the net. The Rangers trying to come away with Rempe. To the near side he goes. To the far side now along the boards. Puck goes loose. Going to be kept in by the Rangers for the time being. Puck goes loose now. Now to the near corner. And the Bruins going to send it down and moving up to the top of the defensive end. Working with it now. Going to be off the stick of number 21, Alex Steves. And a chance into the offensive end if they can get possession. But the Rangers taking it right back. Over to the middle of the ice. And here we go. Working with that puck now. The fans are all rowdy here. Both teams going for a change. We're trying to figure out what's going on. Puck goes back in behind the net to the near side of the Bruins defensive end. And that puck going to go out of play. Wow. Let me take a little note here because I might need to make a short on that fight because that was a crazy fight. All right. Who had the who's on the other end of the fighting? That was Carrick. All right. So here we go. 7:40 to go here in the second period. And the faceoff going to be won by the Rangers in the offensive end. Over to the far side, down low behind the net to the near side. They're going to go. Battling for that possession. Going to be sent by Schneider towards the net. Not able to go. Over to the far side. Pasternak able to clear the zone. But it's going to be no icing. Over to the far side they go from Gavrikov behind the net to the near side, racing for that puck. Working along the boards, getting cleared up to the top of the zone, and the Bruins going to come away with it off of the stick there, number 73, McAvoy. Over to the far side again, battling for that possession into the offensive end they go. The Bruins over to the near side, shot, not going to go. A beautiful shot by Pasta Boy. With 7:03 to go, puck gets frozen. Oh, man. So it was Kostelic that got the game misconduct. I thought it would have been Carrick that got it, but no, it was Kostelic. He's gonna be done for the day with a 10-minute game misconduct. Oh, we'll see. Look at Rempe, absolute big boy. But here we go. Off in the offensive end for the Bruins, gonna be won by the Rangers over to the far side. Working with that puck up, the Rangers through center to the offensive end. They're going to go off of Vinny Trocheck down low behind the net. And the puck goes out of play. Play a game on the Bruins coming up? Let's see. Yep, Lorei going to get 2 for a game misconduct, or not a game misconduct, but a delay a game. So the Rangers are going to have their first power play of the day. Oh, man. So here we go. All right, 2 minutes delay a game. Rangers trying to work out a power play plan here. The Vinny Trocheck out there, looking at him. Aaron, Miller, Zibanejad, and Gavrikov against Lindholm, Curley, McAvoy, and Zadorov. Trocheck over to the near side, behind the net to Zibanejad, back down, behind the net to the far side to Panarin. Panarin over to Trocheck. Trocheck top of the zone to Gavrikov. Over to Zibanejad. Shot! Not going to go. Over to the far side. For a second, I thought that was a goal based on fan reaction, but Trocheck to the near side. Zibanejad with the puck down low, back in behind the net to the far side. Going to be over there to Panarin. Panarin down low to Vinny Trocheck. Trocheck going to lose possession of it, and it's going to be deflected ultimately back to Zibanejad over to Panarin. Panarin with that puck down low to Trocheck, back over to Panarin on the far side. Taking it in, back down to Trocheck, over to the near side. Shot by Miller, and a nice quick save by Swayman. 1:21 to go on the power play, 6:16 to go in the period. All right. So we shall see. Shall see. Again, just taking a look at that incredible opportunity there that the Rangers just had, not able to convert. Here we go. Side circle. Trocheck going to take the draw. You got the Zibanejad out there as well as JT Miller. Face-off going to be won by the Rangers. Gavrikov across over to Panarin. Panarin. Gavrikov over to the near side. Hits Mika Zibanejad. Down low to Miller. Miller up the middle to Zibanejad. Now down low to the corner. Trying to battle for that puck. And it's going to be to the top of the zone to Gavrikov. Down to Trocheck. Over to Zibanejad. Zibanejad to Miller in front of the net. He scores! JT Miller gets the power play goal. A beautiful power play goal. 5:56 to go. A beautiful effort there. Unfortunately, Zibanejad on the assist. That is unfortunate because of fantasy, but a nice effort there by Miller. Then Peak shoving him into the net. But there we go. There's our goal horn. You know what I would love to do? I would love to be able to get like a light that I could like sync up to this, like a multicolored LED light that I could sync up with the APIs to like have like a light here like circle around a certain color if a team scores. Or if I can get like, oh, that's a dream. If I get like actual dedicated lighting around here that's like just my pure like studio lighting that will change color if a team scores a goal, otherwise be white. And we got FGMD anything. I need a geeky goal. Do me a favor and stream if he gets one. I am so sorry, Danny. I am so sorry. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to get it. Geeky had to leave the game after the first period for personal reasons. So, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to get it because he didn't get it in the first period. Sorry about that, man. That came through. That was a surprise to all of us. It just said that he had to leave for personal reasons. I don't think they're saying anything more than that. If I look up Morgan Geeky on X. Yeah, Morgan Geeky has left today's game to attend to a family matter. So, he is done for the day. Hopefully he's all right. Prayers for his family. We don't know what this is. Huge shout out, Danny. Huge shout out, man. You are awesome. Thank you for the sub. We try to go live for as much hockey as we can, alongside some football. We have a couple football streams going on today as well. But we also got coverage of the Pens game. We're going to be stopping coverage of this game around 3:30. We might have to stop about halfway through the third period because we do have that Penguins game, which takes priority at 3:30 p.m. against the Flames. But we'll be here until then for that game. Or for this game. But we will see. How's it going, John? How you doing, man? But we will see here. Taking a look. Let me take a look at the a couple of things on the back end when we have a little bit of time. Then we'll check out the fantasy team. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the fantasy team. As we have a second, they're taking a look at the damage there done to Charlie McAvoy. But man, David Pastrnak, man, let him cook. 4 fantasy points today. Let's freaking get it, boys. Boss was here earlier, John. Now, the only downside is my opponent has Zibanejad and Panarin, who has a combined 4.7, because Zibanejad has a goal and an assist, with one of those being a power play goal, or a power play point, an assist. And then Artemi Panarin with the assist on that first goal of the game. But either way, here we go. The Bruins going to go back in behind the net of Spencer Martin to the far side, losing control of that puck. Going to be maintained by the Rangers to the near side, through center to the offensive end down low. Testing with that puck. The Bruins, low ride, going to send it up to the top of the zone. The Rangers keeping it in. Still battling along the boards, trying to come away with it. It is going to be the Rangers. Now Middlestat comes away with it. Middlestat working with it. Trying to move it around. Tied up along that far circle in the Bruins defensive end. Taken by the Rangers. Cooley to the near side with a chance. That's going to be Borgen across the outside. Going to be maintained to the top of the zone and cleared out by the Bruins. Oh, man. I saw you send those messages, John. I saw you send those messages earlier. Got a whistle here. But, yeah, I mean, kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. But we shall see here. Again, just taking a look at the Bruins and what they've got here in store. Taking a look at McAvoy. 23 points. Which is, you know, pretty solid. Oh, here we go. It's going to be one. Over into the offensive end. The Bruins going to take it back in their defensive end. Wing to wing. The far side, Pasta going to pass it back. Over to McAvoy to the near side to Kuznetsov. Over here to the near side. Going to work with it as Aspero. Into the offensive end. Behind the net to the far side. Contested with it. It's going to be Mika Zibanejad. Along the far side. Boards moving it up to the near side. Up through center is going to be Cooley. Looking for somewhere to go. Over to the near side. A shot going to go wide. Cooley on a redirect chance. Shot loose in front of the net. And Swayman not going to go. Over to the near side. Cooley going to clear it up to the top of the zone. Working with that puck now. Down over to the near side. Cooley going to lose possession of it. And the Bruins come away with it. Here comes Pasta. Pasta boy. Looking to find somewhere to pass it. Down low. And shot. He goes! Charlie McAvoy. Assisted by Pasta boy. So just like that, give it a second. We're going to have a 7-2 score down here. This is Goalapalooza going on right now. And Spencer Martin, in his Rangers debut, lets up a goal. Oh, yeah, by the way, John, Jonathan Quick started. He let up 6 goals. And they pulled Jonathan Quick after the 6th goal. And now Spencer Martin lets up a 7th. And we're not even out of the first period, or second period. Pasternak has four assists on the day. Brother is having a day. Kuznetsov with 2 goals. We already had a hat trick for Zaka. And now Charlie McAvoy getting his name on the score sheet. Also, John, you missed an incredible hockey fight. We saw the best hockey fight I've ever seen. Or I've seen at least in a long time. It was between Mark Kostelik and Sam Carrick. And Kostelik got a 10-minute game misconduct for it. I mean, there was no circling, no grabbing, circling. It was just bam, 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 bam. Throwing punches like Sonic, man. It was an incredible fight. Because usually you have the grab and circle, kind of like, are you going to go? Are you going to go? Man. He didn't pull a Binnington or Hofer? No, he didn't, because it's the second period. It was a mercy pull. Here we go to the near side. Working with that puck. The Rangers moving it into the offensive end. Off the stick there, over to the far side it goes. That was from Lafreniere. The near side, the Bruins go, working with that puck. Moving it along the far side from Yogi Haru to the offensive end, battling for it. The Rangers get it back over the near side. 11 shots for the Rangers, 22 for the Bruins, with 3:24 to go here in the second period. Down low to the near side they go, battling over to the far side. Chance for Perreault, gonna get dogged right in front of the net, and Radic gonna send it to the top of the zone. Down low again, working with that puck back in behind the net, over to the near side, goes loose. Contested in the corner, Jeannot trying to take it away here. And Laba going to eat the boards a little bit there. Over to the near side, Yoki Haru going to send it behind, but taken by the Rangers. Pass in front, a chance, a shot, deflected by Swayman. Over to the far side they go. Down to the near side again. And the Bruins are going to be able to clear that zone successfully. His coach said Markstrom wanted to stay in. By the time it reached 7, it was probably too late to pull. Yeah, but at the same time, you should have tried to pull him sooner. But if he wants to stay in, he wants to stay in. For a nice little save there for Swayman. But man, this has been an incredible game. If you guys are enjoying the game, though, or enjoying the coverage, let me know by dropping a like and subscribing to the channel, man. We're only 1 sub away from our next minor goal at 620. The channel's goal was 625 by the end of the month and 1,000 by the end of the Stanley Cup Finals. And we might be crushing them goals. But here we go. Ready to roll. All right. 43 to go here in the second period. Face-off going to be one over to the near side. Aspero going to send it to the far side from the Bruins. Back in behind the net, taken back by Cooling and the Rangers. Over to the far side, Panera not able to maintain it. The Bruins with speed into the offensive end with a chance. Down low in front, passing back, losing control, taken back by the Rangers, going the other way. Up into the offensive end they go. Back in behind the net, looking for it now is going to be Aspero to the far side. And try and clear it out of the zone. They will. Now up through center they go into the offensive end, down low behind the net. Going to be battling for that possession. Going to be sent around by Borgen. Oh, man, will I be streaming the Rams game? We're going to be streaming the back end of it, like the last hour or so, give or take, of the game. A nice save by Swayman, by the way, over there to lower eye. But yeah, we're going to be streaming coverage of the Pens game at 3:30, and then as soon as that Pens game ends, we're transitioning over to Rams game coverage. But it is going to be a bit later on just because, you know, of the way it is set up, with the way the timing is. So we will be doing that later. But definitely if the Rams advance, we're definitely going to prioritize covering the Rams next weekend. If you know, if they advance after today. Because for sure. It's just the Pens are playing. I do want to cover the Pens as much as I can this year. Here we go. A chance over to the near side. Working with it. Cooley down around the near side boards. Working with it now. Miller shot. Not going to go. Over to the near side. Off a pasta stick. Goes loose. Going to be taken there by Gavrikov. Over to the near side. Up through center to the offensive end they go. With a chance. Here comes a shot by Miller. Passing across. Over to Gavrikov now. A chance in front of the net. Loose. Low ride trying to take it away. And going to be down low to the near side. Battling along the board for that possession. In there is Fraser Minton as well, and the Bruins come away with it. Over to the near side, trying to hit Minton, can't connect, goes back in behind the net, and we got a Bruins icing. But yeah, that's kind of the thought process, John. That's kind of the thought process. Plus, I mean, I feel like I'm more in my element with hockey. You know what I mean? There's a lot to do, but I feel like I'm learning more hockey, and I feel like I'm more in my element with hockey. Yeah, Sports Predictor, 7-2 Bruins. And we have a goalie making his Rangers debut tonight after having Quick get pulled. But here we go. Our near side draw going to be won by the Rangers in the offensive end. Passing across from Schneider, not able to connect. Pasternak with the puck now. Over to the near side, working with that puck, lower eye. It up and clearing it out of the zone, giving chase. Pasta going to be able to... What? I thought Pasta was going to beat the icing. They're going to call icing on the Bruins. I thought Pasta was going to beat the icing call. That's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy, man. Yeah, Jonathan quickly... He was pulled after his 6th goal. So Spencer Martin comes in and gives up a goal as well. Oh, man. So here we go. Looking at the draw here on the near side. That's going to be taken there. I believe that's Lava taking the draw for the Rangers. Near side in the offensive end. Going to be won by Lava. Schneider with the puck. Taking it around. Down to the near side. Working along the boards. Down low. Further behind the net. Over there trying to connect with Radish. He does. Radish sending it down low again to Lava. Lava to the top of the zone. Sending it in. Shot to the near side. Not going to go. Schneider trying to get there. Kuznetsov sending it back in behind the net. Radish with the Rangers now to the near side to Schneider. Schneider going to try and send it around behind the net to the corner down low. Maintained by New York. To the top of the zone. Perot shot. And a nice little save. No, it's still loose. A chance for the Rangers. That's your chance to score. And they couldn't punch it in. Swayman was on the ground. Up to the top of the zone. Sending it in behind the net to the near side. And the Bruins are going to come away with it. Kuznetsov. Top of the zone. Going to be taken back by Schneider. But a big hit check by Pasternak to free that puck up and goes loose. Now Kuznetsov trying to get it over to the far side. Going to be taken there by Robertson to the top of the zone. The Rangers over to the near side. And taking it around the far side. Still battling with possession. Top of the zone. We're watching hockey, but it feels like a football game. A chance. A shot to the near side. And that is how the second period is going to come to a close with a score. The Boston Bruins 7. The New York Rangers 2. Radish, Swayman, and the refs talking over something. And I'll be out of the game Friday. My 2 favorite teams. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, I mean, the Bruins have been absolutely laying it on today. Patriots 7, Jets and Giants 2. Oh my gosh. After 2 periods of the season, the Rangers are 14-2 when trailing, and the Bruins are 18-0-1 when leading. So, but how's it going, Tromboner? Man. But yeah, we shall see here. Again, the way this game is going, it has been all Bruins. All Bruins. But Zaka getting a nice little hat trick there in the second period. Okay. Let us see. Yeah, that's a football score. 13-0. Yeah. What a game by Indiana. I saw the score. I'm like, oh my gosh. And Kirk Signetti was still on the sideline like, brother looks so much like that dude from The Incredibles. Oh my gosh. But we will see. But Brian Rust not going to be playing today for the Penguins. He is day-to-day. Yeah, right. The last time we saw day-to-day, it was actually a month. But yeah, let's see. The defense up 22 points. That's unacceptable. Yeah, the defense... Yeah. Come on, man. What are you doing? Leaving up 22 points. That's not how we do things. Oh, I can't do his voice. I tried. I can't. All right. But yeah, we will see. We will see. Oh, yes, sir. That's Ignited probably, yeah. I can see that. Oh, man. Also, John, did you see what happened at the end of the first period in this game? It was a crazy ending to the first period. Absolutely crazy. Oh, man. So the first period ended, right? There was no whistle in the last, like, 35 seconds of play. Right? There was a shot that looked like it had a chance, but it looked like it was a good save by Schneider, right? So it ends 2-1 at the end of the first. And they go into the end of the first period. No whistle in the last 40 seconds, you know, whatever it was. So they're chilling, you know, doing their thing, going to the locker room, going to the dressing room. And after the end of the period, they go all the way, like ABC goes into the broadcast studio for, you know, the end of the first period, the first intermission report. And they end up actually bringing the Rangers and the Bruins back out onto the ice for another 32.9 seconds of hockey because the shot that was saved by Schneider actually went in, and they had to review it after the period because there was no stoppage of play. That was kind of crazy. That was the crazy thing I'd seen. They had to come out for another 39 or 32 seconds of play. Oh, man. But we shall see. Let us see. Man. Taking a look. Grab another drink here. Yeah, we'll get a little bit of second period cover, or a little bit of third period coverage in, but probably not a whole lot. Normally add that on to the second. They didn't. They pulled the teams back out for another 32.9 seconds of play. That was like ridiculous. Because the teams were already in the dressing room. Oh, man. But yeah, we shall see here. We'll definitely get a little bit of third period action. I can't guarantee how much we'll get, though, because, again, we are going to have a hard end at 3:30 so that we can go and transition to the Penguins game, which begins at 3:30 as well. Nominally at 3:30, probably like 3:40, but still, you know. You will see. You will see. Yeah. Taking a look here. As we have a little bit of time. Oh my gosh. The Avalanche have lapped the Winnipeg Jets by getting double the amount of points they have. That's crazy. That's crazy. Man. And let's see. They do have a major injury. They send teams to the locker room and add remaining to the start of the second. Ball break when the clock runs out. Yeah. That was crazy, man. It was a goal. They added the goal on, so that might have been the difference. Okay. But yeah, we will see. Jari back on the ice, which is good to see. Good to see. Man. Taking a look as we have a little bit of time here. Looking at some of the amazing goals of the week. And the Joel Hofer incident. All right. But yeah, we will see here. We are rolling here, taking a look at the favorite things for the NHL on ABC. But yeah, let's take a look here. Okay. Yeah, just taking a look at Austin Matthews. Taking a look at him. Oh, man. But now, let me take a look at the fantasy team real quick. Because I want to see where we're at now after 2 periods of play. Get back later. Bye for now. All right, we'll get you later, John. Man, David Pastrnak, 5.1 fantasy points. Let brother cook. Wow. Okay. Unfortunately, Swayman's also having a... No, he's negative 1.6. But he's going to get the win. Oh, man. Take a look on X. Let's see. Actually, do we have any other updates on the Penguins game goalie? You're still on phone, plugged in for the watch hours? Yes, sir, John. Funny thing is, we've actually already pretty much nailed the watch hours. We just are, you know, we're about 381 subs away from the next level. But I appreciate it, John. I absolutely appreciate it. Let's see. Do we have an update on the goalie situation? It is going to be Devin Cooley. Devin Cooley in net there for the Flames. Meantime, let me go ahead real quick. While we have a little bit of time here, I'm going to clean up my whiteboard. To clean up my whiteboard for the Penguins game and get that set up. I love the look of this green, but I also hate how hard it is to clean up. I'm actually having to put in effort to wipe it down. And this is the result. Not sure if you guys can see all the little speckles. Yeah, it is absolutely bonkers. This green is a nice green, and it's nice the way it plays out. But, like, it is a royal pain to clean up. It leaves a big old green residue, too. Uh-oh, the Dwayne Gretzky ad. Awesome. We all situated. And let me go ahead now and clean up the whiteboard. Whee! It's still green. My whiteboard is still green. Son of a gun. I hate this green. Oh my gosh. Green is going to destroy me. Let's try it again. In fact, let me grab this as my eraser one. I think that's about as good. Oh my gosh, that smells like alcohol. Oh my gosh, that's a strong expo. It smells like a Sharpie. I'm gonna get a secondhand high out of this. And there goes the hockey puck. Let me grab that hockey puck. I'm breaking the studio. I'm breaking the whole studio. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and get things situated here. What do I want to grab? We'll just use this black. We'll make it easy. And get the Flames and Penguins whiteboard ready, because I always use a whiteboard. Flames, Penguins. I always use the whiteboard. The whiteboard helps me out a lot on streams. So we always stick with the whiteboard. Call sheets. Oh boy. Let's see. Calgary, there you are. There you are, bud. Come on out. Penguins, where you at, buddy? There you are. Come on out, buddy. But we will see Kevin Hayes in the lineup today for the Penguins. How much time do we have left until the, we have 3:48. I'm almost wondering if we should cover the third period. By the time we cover the third period, by the time third period starts, there's going to be 15 minutes. Not even. So it might be best for us to wrap up coverage here so we can make coverage of the Pens game happen. Yeah, we might need to do that. That being said, we would start the Pen stream a little early. But that might need to be the play. Because by the time that third period starts, there's going to be like 15 minutes before we'd have to leave. So, we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to get this whiteboard situated first, and then we'll see where we sit. So, we shall see. Let me go ahead and pull up. We need Flames. Calgary Flames. And the Pittsburgh Mother Lovin' Penguins. Oh, the broadcast is still 5 minutes away. So, yeah, we probably should wrap up coverage here. You guys will get automatically redirected to the Penguin stream. You guys are watching, just so that we get everyone over there situated. But, yeah, they are 5 minutes away on this broadcast from reaching the game, from reaching the third period. So, it's probably for the best if we wrap up the stream here. If you guys did enjoy, drop like, subscribe, all that fun jazz. And we will provide updates on this game during the Pens game. But I probably should wrap this up to go to that Penguin stream here because, again, by the time we get situated, we're going to get maybe 5 minutes of gameplay before I have to quick leave and then quick start. So we're probably going to wrap it up here. And with that, I'll catch you guys in about 15 minutes or so, give or take. We're going to go ahead and start that stream up about 3:25 with the 5-minute countdown. And I'll catch you guys over in that Pens game. We'll see you later, Bond. See you later, guys. We'll catch you guys next time. You guys will get redirected if you are still sticking around. So I highly recommend you do. We'll catch you guys there. Peace out and have a good one.